My name is Kal-El, and these are my comics.
It's not easy to be.
Hello, Kryptonians. Welcome to my channel and first full video. I'm excited to have you join me as we look back on the early days of the First Lady of Comics, Lois Lane. Now, there were many female characters in the pulp magazines and early Platinum Age adventure comics, but those were not superhero comics in the traditional sense. Those didn't exist until Action Comics #1 in June of 1938. That is where the world would first behold the First Lady of Comics. Lois Lane was created by writer Jerry Siegel and artist Joe Shuster to be a possible love interest for the new comic they were working on about Superman. Her physical good looks were based on a model named Joanne Carter. Joanne had listed she was looking for a job as an artist model through a local newspaper in Cleveland, Ohio, and Joe Shuster had reached out to her. Lois' name was based on the actress Lola Lane by Siegel, and Lois' hard-charging reporter persona was based on Glinda Farrell's portrayal of Torchy Blaine from the 1930s film series of the same name. Siegel once said that Lois' overall characterization and personality was very similar to Joanne's, who would go on to be his wife when they married in 1948. As you can see, Joanne was a beautiful young woman with a typical popular hairdo of the times. Her hairdo was also the style worn by Noel Neill, who played Lois Lane on the Superman serial episodes in the theaters. This popular hairstyle of the day was made famous by America's most celebrated trio, the Andrews Sisters.
Hello, all you fellas, all over the world. Greetings from the Andrews Sisters. I'm Patty. I'm Maxine. And I'm Laverne. We're making these beat discs just for you. And along with them, we want to send all our love and kisses.
Over the decades and eras of comic books and live-action shows or movies, Lois has changed with the times throughout the years. Modern times. Late 60s and early 70s. The 50s. And of course, the Golden Age. Here is one of the earliest sketches done by Joe of Lois Lane, as modeled after Joanne. Now we know where the word bombshell came from. I am sure every little boy and girl reading the early adventures of Lois in Action and Superman comics would all agree that Lois Lane was indeed a knockout. Here is an example of our First Lady from Superman #51 from April 1948. This is one of my Golden Age Superman comics, and was a recent gift from a family friend on my birthday. I really love this cover in comic book. Look how beautiful Lois is on this fun cover. Alas, though, I cannot imagine the Golden Age Lois ever baking Superman biscuits back then with red high heels on. But a lot of covers back then were drawn for fun and reflected the times in which they were drawn. Thank you so much for watching the video. I am so pleased that you stopped by. Please consider subscribing and telling others about my channel. I would appreciate it very much. Until next time, my fellow Kryptonians, always stay in the sun.